everybody, Jen here and welcome back to the Jensery YouTube channel. Today's activity is one that I have wanted to share for a very long time. I just couldn't work out what theme to fit it into because in reality you can do this all year round. It's just one of those resources that's really handy to have and an idea that's just really good to know about. It focuses on our sense of smell, which if you've watched some of the videos before, you know that I'm really passionate about. But again, uses really cheap, easy to find resources, and I promise this is going to be one of those ones that you'll just bank and keep using over and over again. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, your sense of smell, or your olfactory sense, is one of the most evocative senses that you've got, and there's a reason for that. It does actually fire up the same parts of our brain that are responsible for behaviour, emotion, and fundamentally long-term memory. I don't know about you, but I just have to smell a certain type of poster paint and it'll take me right back to my nursery days, or a certain perfume and it'll take me back to exactly where I was when I was wearing that perfume. And as I say, there is a real reason for that. And if we're thinking about that from a practitioner perspective, or someone that supports learners in trying to retain information and trying to learn, we should be using the sense of smell all the time, because we can then bring that memory, bring that learning and bring that scent together to give our learners the best possible chance of remembering and retaining that information that we're trying to present to them. Now, certainly when I started my teaching career, you would have a smell of the day that would permeate through your classroom to help your learner remember what day it was or what the routine was for that day. On a more basic level, you can have a scent associated with a particular session. I know at the beginning of my sensology sessions, I always use the same smell cue just to really help cement those neural pathways and help our learner to understand what's coming next. And as I mentioned before, everything comes back to that quality of life for your learner and that sense of well-being that they get. And well-being is a direct product of predictability. So in order to understand what's coming next, we need to be giving our learners as much opportunity to recall and remember and think, okay, when I smell that, this is what happens. So this is why I think scent is so underused and so valuable. So I just wanted to put this activity in context there with the kind of scent being such an important thing. But essentially what this is an opportunity for your learner to just explore their sense of smell. Now, as I say, we can do this with all kinds of smells. We can do this all year round with all different kinds of lovely aromas and scents. But I've managed to find a few little tropical scents here just to continue our tropical theme. So to get my tropical scents, I actually found these in Dunelm, and these are just hand creams. And I think hand creams and essential oils and little sprays are really great to use for scented play and olfactory play. And as I say, these are just hand creams. They were £1 each from Dunelm, and there's a mandarin orange, fresh watermelon, a key lime spritzer and a lemon twist. And I'd say I just thought they were really good. And the great thing about them is that you can then use them for massage as well. So you can have a lovely scented kind of exploratory play, but you've also got some really lovely hand creams and body massage stuff that you can use at a later date. So again, double whammy there really. As I say, you can use these as massage oils later on, which is great, but what we're really focusing in on today is giving your learner opportunity to explore their own sense of smell. So it's really easy to just kind of put little smell pots in front of our learner and get them to move their head. And for choice making and things like that, that is great. And obviously if we just want them to really have the opportunity to focus in on their sense of smell without having to worry about how to control the rest of their body, then that's great. But sometimes it's really nice to give them that opportunity to do things for themselves. So how do we do that? How do we do that as practitioners? How do we give them that opportunity to be as independent as possible? And one way of doing it that I found is to use these, and these are just plastic cups. They can be found in the camping aisle. You can get tin ones, you can get plastic ones, but obviously what they have on them is a handle. So you can coat the inside of the cup with anything, with spray, in this case hand cream, and just coat the whole of the inside of the cup, and then you've got a handle that your learner can hold on to. So they then are in control with when they want to smell the thing that's inside the cup, when they want to lift their hand up. But again, even if it takes them like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes for them to work out where their hand is and lift it up, what you're doing for them from a well-being perspective is worth its weight in gold, because actually they can completely choose when they want to smell it. You're not just kind of relying on you interpreting when they want to smell more of it. They can do it themselves. Now obviously for our learners who are really limited in their own movement, you might need to support them at the elbow to do that, but even the very act of them holding on themselves to something and giving them that little bit of support to kind of just bring it up to their nose is just going to give them that lovely little sense of independence that just kind of goes, actually, I'm going to give you time, you can do this yourself, I believe in you, I know that you can do it. And as I say, it seems like such a little thing, but again, it's just that lovely opportunity for them to do something for themselves. So that's those plastic or metal camping cups. Quite key to have the handle with it. Bear in mind, obviously, because it is a cup, your learner might well take it to their mouth, but the great thing about using sprays or creams or anything like that is that it doesn't come out. So you've got the scent, but it's not necessarily going to kind of come out and go down their front or anything like that. They're just kind of focusing in on that sense of smell fundamentally. Now, if you're looking at the cups and thinking, actually, that might still be a little bit too challenging for my learner, then these are really cool as well. These are fruit infusion pods. Now, you can get these from the range. I think it was £2 for like 3, so they're really, really cheap, but I'm sure you can get them online as well. And basically, they're meant to be put into water to infuse water, so you put fruit in the middle and it just makes your water taste really nice. But they make brilliant little smell pods. So I've just covered this one in the hand cream. Oh, it's really greasy now, it's really hard to open. But I've just covered this one in some of the hand cream and just closed it shut. And as I say, they're just really, really great little things. And what I've done is popped a little bit of elastic on here, because what you can then do is thread your learner's hand through it. And what that'll do is just give them an opportunity to feel and bring their hand up themselves. Now, even if they can't do that, even if they need a little bit of support at the elbow or the wrist to kind of bring that up to their nose to smell, the wonders that that will do for their self-esteem and being able to actually just hold it themselves and have that little bit of autonomy is just brilliant. So I highly recommend these. These are fantastic. You can spray them with perfume, with essential oils. You can wipe the inside of them with a scented wipe or something, but because they've got all the holes in, they'll just sort of infuse the room and infuse your learner's immediate space with a lovely, lovely scent. You can also hang these onto A-frames as well. So if you're looking for a scent on an A-frame to do with a story or something, they're really great for that as well. Just because of the holes, you get lots of kind of wafted, nice scent with those. So yeah, I really, really highly recommend them. So cheap, so easy to find, but yeah, really, really good. Now you might be looking at this activity today and thinking, well, this is all very well, but this is literally just smelling, Jen. But actually what we're really focusing in on is that opportunity to do things independently, because it's easy to present these to them and get them to choose. And obviously if we know our learner, we're going to be able to kind of work out what they like, what they don't like. But I really think there is power in our learners doing as much for themselves as they possibly can, even if it is such a tiny little motion of them being able to bring their hand really slowly up to their nose, or even just that ability to hold on to a little mug themselves and decide when they want to do it. To really have that opportunity to essentially explore and play and have that opportunity that so many of our neurotypical learners just take for granted. I think we need to be mindful of providing those opportunities as much as we possibly can as practitioners, as parents, so that our learners get as many opportunities as we can possibly provide them with. And that's it really, really super, super simple. And as I say, I want you to take away these from this activity rather than these. These are just kind of the tropical edition. But as I say, this is one of those staples that you will use all year round. And you can get all kinds of really, really lovely essential oils, really lovely scents to go through all year round. There's some lovely ones that come out at Christmas, some kind of allspice and winter berries and lovely kind of ones like that. But as I say, it's just about really, really challenging how much opportunity you give in your classroom for your learner to do things as independently as possible. How do they explore? What opportunities do you give them to explore? And yeah, this is just one of those really simple ways of doing that. So that's the video done for today. If you liked it, please do give it a thumbs up down below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and hit the little notification bell so you don't miss the next video that I post up. I will see you next time for another idea or another little musing on the Gentry YouTube channel. But until then, everybody, take care and I'll see you all soon. Bye!